Hello, I'm your host Jo Linsdell and this is Writers and Authors Television. Coming up in today's show, I'm joined by author Elizabeth Chalker, who will be telling us a bit about her book and sharing some tips for marketing books. I'll also be sharing some strategies for getting more views on YouTube with you, so make sure you stick around. Now, I'm very happy to have our special guest on the show today, Elizabeth Chalker. Now, before I move on over to Elizabeth, though, I wanted to give you a quick explanation. Now, Elizabeth will be wearing sunglasses, and you may notice that she has the odd twitch as well during her video. This is because she's suffering from a serious illness. I'm very happy to have her on the show because I hope that through the work that she's doing, through her book, she'll be able to raise awareness for conditions like this and also help other people that are going through similar difficulties. So without further ado, Elizabeth, welcome to the show. Tell us a bit more about your book and then share with us a few promotional tips.
Hello everybody, this is Elizabeth Chalker and I'm honored to be here today on Writers and Authors to share with you about my book and also some tips for marketing for your book for the holidays. My book is a story about raw faith, and the title is Hanging On by the Scratch Marks, My Nails Left Behind, Raw Faith. And this is a God-inspired book that shares some of my life story. It is mostly about raw faith. Many books that we read and see out are written after the storms of life have passed and from the perspective of having gotten through a major life trial. And this book was written while still in the hottest of life fires with no promise or even a glimpse of an end to suffering. The book's an accumulation of writings that are raw and they're from the heart of faith. The writing shares the deepest parts of my heart and my spirit, and it's something that I feel that God finds beautiful, yet somehow the world and the society we live in today deems as inappropriate or politically incorrect or ugly. Our society today seems to place little value on embracing ourselves and all of what we experience and the rawness of what we experience, life and everything we're experiencing in the details of our journey. And specifically, suffering seems to represent the riskiness of life and is therefore avoided by most, because as to acknowledge such means also accepting that one day suffering with no cure and no answers, no means to fix could possibly happen to the individual who's witnessing the suffering. My prayer for this book is that as the reader soaks in the writings of my shared faith, that he or she will be inspired and given permission, if you will, to seek and acknowledge and embrace all parts of him or herself too, and to share honestly within and with others, finding his or her own supernatural strength and raw faith, and to be encouraged and strengthened to continue on in whatever the circumstances of your individual journey may be. My desire is that my book will change lives for the better, and as the reader finds more of the Lord within him or herself and shares that love universally, we can all be a part of changing this world. You, as one person, an individual, can literally change this whole world with love by focusing on love, making a choice to love, feeding all that is positive and good and of the light with exuberance and abundance instead of feeding the negative and evil things of the darkness. You can literally change the world and yourself. One relationship, one interaction, one decision at a time. So if you're experiencing the dark night of the soul and affliction year after year, it will present you as it has me, with opportunities not found in most other life circumstances. This book it's a real life story of being in the fire, where I currently remain, and where my heart for the Lord has become increasingly insatiable, and a deep intimacy has developed and continues to grow even through this very moment, and will continue beyond, And as you read, this is my hope and prayer for you as well. If you'd like to get a copy of my book, you can come on over to helpelizabeth.net or elizabethchalker.org, and feel free to get a copy for yourself, and hopefully it will bless you and empower you to be not just a survivor but an overcomer. I'd also like to share with you some, we're coming up on Christmas, and some creative ways to promote your book. We have the social media platform now with Twitter and Facebook and Google Plus, and just some good tips for promoting your book is to engage your followers and your fans, and have some kind of competitions. The person who retweets the most about your book in an hour will receive 2 free signed copies, or have a competition on your Facebook of somebody who can make the best caption comment about your book will receive a free book, or if they buy one they get 2 free that are signed. And just be creative and have fun with it. It's the season for giving, it's the season for love, and we all put our hearts and our souls into our writing, and we want to share it with the world, and we want the world to see what we have in our hearts and poured out for everybody to be blessed by. So have fun, and thank you so much for the opportunity of being here, and to God be all the glory.
Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few strategies for getting more YouTube views. Now, the number of YouTube views you have makes a huge difference to the ranking of your content on site and on other search engine results. There's no need to resort to buying fake views in order to get more YouTube views. Now, I know there's lots of companies that are around that offer this service, but please do not fall for it. Organic growth is the way to go. So anyway, without further ado, there are in fact many legitimate ways to increase your view count, and let's check out a few of these simple strategies to give you a few ideas. Number 1, lead the way with quality content. If you want to get more views on YouTube, the first thing you need to make sure you're doing is providing the viewers with quality content. Videos should be entertaining, offer value, and be well presented. By putting your best possible content forward, you're more likely to get more views. Number 2, use metadata. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and with the right use of metadata, your video content can reach a wide audience. Just as Google uses metadata in their ranking algorithm, so does YouTube. The easier you make it for people to find your video content, the better. So make sure you optimize it by using keywords to help show up in search result rankings. Use them in your title, in your video tags, and in your video description. Make sure your video description is as clear and specific as possible, and you will considerably increase your chances of a higher ranking. Oh, and don't forget to include relevant web links and keywords too. Number 3, create playlists. Playlists are the perfect tool for gaining additional visibility for your videos, as they show up remarkably well in YouTube search results. By creating a playlist that lists your own video amongst other videos that are already popular in your topic area, you can easily get more YouTube videos for your own content. Number 4, build your subscribers base. Now, subscribers are loyal enough to want to be notified every time you upload new content, and therefore are more likely to watch, comment on, like, and share your videos. This is why it's important to build a good subscriber base. Encourage viewers to subscribe to your channel by using annotations within your video with a call to action, or by simply asking viewers to subscribe during the last few frames of your video. You can also make it easy for people to subscribe to your channel by adding a subscribe widget to your website or blog. Number 5, embed the video on websites and blogs. If you really want to maximize your YouTube views, you need to promote your videos off-site too. With a massive 80% of all videos posted to YouTube taking place outside of the YouTube website, you want to make sure you're embedding your videos on your website and blog so that you don't miss out on this chance for major traffic to your content. Getting others to embed your videos on their sites will also help. Number 6, share the video on other social media sites. After loading a new video to YouTube, share it with your connections on Twitter, Facebook, and all your other social media sites. You'll give your followers on these other sites something different than the usual plain text updates and increase your YouTube views at the same time. Number 7, use your video as a video response. On YouTube, you can post your video as a response to another video. By uploading your video response, you increase your chances of your video ending up in the related videos panel on the right side of the screen on the page of the video you've posted the response to. Number 8, network on YouTube. YouTube is more than just a site where you can upload videos. It's an online community, and as such, interactions and engagement with other users plays an important role. Leaving comments and compliments on other users' video content, and when relevant, post video responses to their videos, subscribe to their channels, and reach out to them by sending them private messages. And last but not least, number 9, use the featured channels to target your audience. Your YouTube channel gives you the option of highlighting other featured channels that you like and recommend. Find other channels with the same target audience and cross-promote each other by listing the other as a featured channel. By supporting each other, you get to feed off the traffic of the other one. So there you have it, 9 strategies for getting more YouTube views. If you have your own tips for increasing YouTube views, then I would love to hear from you. So please leave a comment below or upload a video response. That's the end of today's show, but before I go, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who supported the Writers and Authors Project this year, and all my new ideas that I have for it. So thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel for Writers and Authors TV, for following the blog, for being active on the Facebook page or on the Twitter account. You guys really make the community, and it's great to be in connection with so many great people. So thank you very much. And as we're under the holidays, regardless of whatever you're celebrating during this period, I hope you have an amazing time, and I'll see you again next year. Thanks for watching. See you next time.